welcome back to my channel. My name is Coleen and this is Lochabay, and happy Valentine's Day. So today is Sunday, February 14th, and I'm coming to you from a very cold and frozen Texas. I'm not sure how the weather is in your part of the world, but ever since the groundhog saw his shadow, I was not expecting this kind of weather. So the last couple of days we had a lot of freezing rain, which resulted in probably a good quarter-inch of ice covering everything, including our cars, driveway, etc. So that was fun, trying to get the vehicles out of the driveway, because our driveway is pretty sloped. So luckily we didn't end up in our neighbor's yard or anything, so it worked out okay. But definitely not driving anywhere, except for we've made a couple trips to the grocery store, and now I'm in for the week. We have enough food to last us until hopefully Friday. It says we're supposed to get a high of 40 degrees. So I'm hoping for that, because it's freezing out again today and it just started raining. So if you're traveling or have to go out today, please be careful. So that being said, so because it was so cold this week, I really didn't do a lot of work out in the garage. So I have no completely finished objects to show you today. So I'm going to try and get those done this week. Hopefully, like I said, it'll warm up by the end of the week and I can get some things done out there. But honestly, it's just too cold, and probably I'll invest in a space heater, knowing that we can get some frigid temperatures, and it'll probably get cold again before the spring hits. So with that being said, I will start with, I got two things completely stitched this week. So the first one was Bent Creek's Smiling Back Jack, and sorry I didn't press it, but here it is all done. And I changed it just a little bit from the pattern. There was more stitch stars in different colors, like blacks and purples. So I took those out and I added just some buttons, and they're kind of hard to see because they're really subtle, the same color fabric, but some little Mill Hill beads, just as like little tiny stars. So that one's super cute, and I like the size, so it'll be perfect to frame to go up on my Halloween wall. So I was happy to get that one done. It was actually a pretty quick stitch. Once you get the pumpkin done, it's kind of all just downhill from there. So the lettering, to me, goes really quick. Especially if I'm watching TV and stitching, I kind of get into a flow. And then the second one is finished being stitched, but I still have to assemble it and obviously then finish and frame it. But it's from Hands On Design. It's Hop On In. And so this is it finished. And I did it on those Weigert gingham material. It's 32 count. And I did dye it like a gray color, just because I wanted it to be a little more subtle. I wish it was a little darker, but it came out okay. And then I bought the buttons from Just Another Button Company that say, and it's going to be hard to see, but they say hop. And so those are going to go along the bottom, and I'm going to do like they did on their, and I'm not going to make a pillow, but I'm going to use the felt on the bottom just like they did. So I still have to experiment with how I'm going to cut those pieces out. But the only piece of orange felt that I have is like Hunter's Orange bright color. So I know this is going to be rough, but I'll have to get online and do some felt shopping. I'm going to look for some, maybe like some plaid orange felted material, or just something a little bit more subtle than this. I was going to try dyeing it, but I'm really not in the mood this week. It's too cold, and I just don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to go look for something to go more along like what I'm thinking of for finishing. And then I do have a really cute idea to finish this one off. So that one I'm going to hope to get done probably by not next week, but the following week, only because I can't guarantee how much work I'm going to get done in the garage because it's so cold out there. But yeah, those are the only two things that I got stitched this week, but I was happy with that. And I did put a few more stitches in my Russian New Year's sampler from Owl Forest, but I'll show that progress later next week. So I did get some fun stash in the mail this week. The first one, I think I mentioned it before in one of my other podcasts, that I ordered this from Rampant Lion Celtic Traders, but it's the Scottish Heritage quilts, and my husband's Scottish, so I want to stitch this for him to put in his office, but I'll probably stitch it just like the one showing on top there. Super cute though. And they have different, I think there's an Irish and I want to say Welsh. And I might eventually add the Welsh pattern to my stash only because I worked in Wales once. Loved it. Beautiful country, beautiful people. I go back in a heartbeat. So just so much rich heritage over there. So that one might end up in my stash eventually too. So that came in the mail, so I was super excited. And then thank you to all the people that commented on last week's video. You're great stash enablers. So I went to check out some patterns on Etsy, and one of them that I found was, surprise, an advent calendar, but it's from Doreen Jones, and it's the Santa advent. So cute. And this is actually one that I will stitch the border. You know how I like to get rid of borders. But so I have the pattern all printed out and pieced together. I like to do it that way, just because that way I can see where I'm going to the next section. So it's all ready to go. So I'll probably look for some material. I'm thinking maybe like a blue over dye would be really fun for the background to go with that, to kind of make it look snowy or whatever. But we'll see. I'll look that up. And then finally, I got the fabric for, I think I showed it before, sorry, the floss is in the bag, from Glendon Place, Vinny the Vampire, to match my Come Sit a Spell, the witch up there, so that way they can hang together. So I ordered some fabric from Etsy to dye for fabrics, because I was looking for a certain color. I just had something in mind. But it came, well, it probably came a couple days ago, but my mailbox was frozen shut. So I had to take a wooden thing and take all the ice off the outside of the door, but I got in today. So fun times, right? But this is the fabric. So pretty. It's like a really subtle, I would say like a light kind of Kelly green. But it's perfect. You know, sometimes it's hard to tell from the monitors what you're ordering sometimes, but this one came out exactly very close to what the picture was on the internet, and I'm happy with what I want it for here. So I think it'll work good with that floss too for the moon. So that's that. And then I almost forgot, it is Valentine's Day, and from the last video I said I was going to do a giveaway for two $20 gift certificates to your choice of a needlework shop, and it could be local or online, whichever is easier for you. And so our little random thing did the selection. And first, thank you to everybody that commented. You are wonderful enablers. It's so nice sometimes to go look up the projects that people posted, or even give suggestions like, hey, you might like this pattern. And so my cart between the internet and Etsy got a little full this week. So there are going to be some more stash purchases coming in the future. But no, thank you. It was really great to see what everybody's working on, and to be exposed to different patterns and different designers. So thank you for that. So the random generator picked two numbers, and we went down the list, and the two winners are Johnnie C and Jean Truckey. And so what you can do is, in the comments, I'm going to post my email. Just email me where you would like me to purchase your gift certificate from, like what store or what online shop. And I probably just need your name and email, so they can either send it to you or notify you, or so that I can tell them who it's for when I call to order it. And don't worry, your name, if it's an alias, your name and email are safe with me. I promise I won't like spam you with thousands of emails or bug you. So, but anyways, but again, everybody, thanks for leaving the comments, regardless if it's a contest or not, or a giveaway. And I appreciate everybody just interacting and letting me know like what you're out there stitching and doing. So that was really fun. And of course, I'll do it again soon. I'll probably try to do it at least once a month, just for fun purposes. It's always fun to win something, right? So anyways, other than that, I really, like I said, just because of the weather has just been so bad, and we spent like a whole day outside taking care of all that ice, I didn't get a lot done. But so what I'll show you today is I pulled a couple things down off the wall to show you how I've framed a couple pieces. I've got plenty to show in the future, but I thought, oh, today would be a good day to kind of show a couple things that I've done. So the first one is from Samsara. It was the Flock series, And so I think there was like 8 patterns in the series, I'm pretty sure. But this is how I ended up framing it. And I did it on 28 count fabric. It's like a pink color, but this is how it came out. And I framed it, it's kind of like a wider, it's like cedar wood frame, so it's really rough. I'll get up kind of close. And then on the ends, there's birds, and they're kind of hard to see, but they have wire tails, and some of them have wire feet. So, oops, sorry. So there's that one. And then on this side are those guys, and he has a wire tail, and he has wire feet. But I kind of just tried to mimic like the shape of the birds that was already in the pattern to kind of add to the frame. So this one, I haven't decided. Right now it's hanging in my spare bathroom, but I always wanted to do our laundry room in birds. I have a few bird houses, but I thought it would be fun to make a sign that said laundries for the birds. I don't know why. I just thought it'd be funny. But so I haven't decided yet if it's going to be my spare bathroom that's going to be bird themed or if it's going to be my laundry room. It's a toss up right now because I have 100 other things on my to-do list before I decide that, right? So that's enough. And then finally, the other finish that I'm going to show today is from Ink Circles. It was 99 bottles, and I stitched this one for my husband, probably about 7 or 8 years ago, maybe 6 or 7, something like that, at least. So, but this is how I finished this one, and so I'll get closer. That's the pattern of the 99 bottles. But what I did is I added a beer bottle opener on the bottom of it. And I don't know if anybody's ever really tried it or not. It just hangs on the wall, so I don't think anybody like touches the art. And then on the top, it's going to be kind of hard to see. I tried to make it look like vintage. I did some hand lettering to make it look like a vintage like beer sign, I guess. So yeah, so that one hangs in our kitchen right now. So it's framed and functional. Like I said, I don't think anybody's ever tried to open a bottle of beer with my frame, but you know, it seemed like a fun idea at the time. So anyways, other than that, the rest of the week for my plans on stitching, I'm pretty much caught up with my 1 a week challenge. So I'm going to continue doing that. This week I'm going to work on an ornament from Redbird Designs. It says Mary, Texas. I've done a few of theirs and I have a few more in my stash, so I want to get through those. And then I will probably start working on First Frost from Hands On Design, only because, and it probably is going to depend on the weather, I did get a notification that the material I ordered from Spoonflower is supposed to be delivered on Tuesday. So I'll try and start jamming out working on that one, and maybe I can get that one done by the next time I tape. But those two are going to be the two weekly challenge starts that I'm going to work on this week. And then my other goal is to get all of the borders on my primitive hair Halloween Advent. I have a couple rows that don't have the little single strand border done. So that's going to be that stitching goal. Keep working on my Russian alphabet New Year's sampler, those things. And then, like I said, it just depends on if I can get out in the garage. I mean, I can get out there, but it's cold. So anyways, but other than that, that's about all I have going this week. Just like I said, the weather kind of threw a wrench in all of everybody's work. So, and honestly, it's just nice kind of to just stay at home and just veg out and do whatever. And then, of course, I have a couple of real world work things that I have to work on and get finished this week. But I hope you have a great week. Sorry, this one's a little bit short this week. But so, yeah, Valentine's winners, please get in touch with me. Send me your name and email at the email address that I have listed below. And then I will probably see you all again next week, Monday or Tuesday. And hopefully I'll have a lot more done. The weather will be better, and we'll have some more stitching fun. Have a great week, and happy stitching. Bye!